You're listening to Good Morning Gwinnett, a division of ABK Media Group, hosted by Audrey Bell Kearney, sharing stories about people and places around beautiful Gwinnett County every day at 9 a.m. Southern living at its best.
Hey, welcome back to Good Morning. I'm about to say Small Business Gwinnett. Welcome back to Good Morning Gwinnett. I know it's not morning. I know it's like 2 o'clock, but I'm still here at Small Business Saturday, and today I'm joined at the table by another great entrepreneur here at Small Business Saturday, Miss Rashina Batiste.
Hello.
And she is here. She's going to talk about her business. How old are you?
Me or my business?
How old are you?
I am 31.
She looks like she's about 21.
Baby face.
She does. Like I was about to say, but she is a young entrepreneur. But listen, guys, before we get into our interview with Rashina, come on out. We got another hour. Come by. Stop. There's people here doing book signings. Come through. You got candles. You got cupcakes. You got popcorn. You got soaps. You got HelloFresh. You got a business coach. You need a business coach. You got a life coach. We got some lingerie. We got some lingerie you got accessories. Look, we got it all here today on Small Business Saturday. And I know you guys did Black Friday yesterday at Walmart and Target and Best Buy. Come through. Support our local small business owners here. We're here at Small Business Saturday. Today is a national event. This is a national initiative around the United States. Small Business Saturday.
Right.
And so I just wanted to do my part by hosting this event today. And I got some amazing vendors here. I'm so excited to be talking to each and every one of them today before we leave. We got about an hour left. I can't believe how quick that time flew.
Yeah.
We got about an hour left. So if you can't come through right now, they got some oil, some cream, some lotion, some potions, some salt, some balls. They got everything you need.
Everything.
Come through, some lemonade. Come through. But anyway, let me get on in my interview with Rashina here. Thank you so much for joining me at the table.
Thank you.
I normally do this session on Thursday, and it's called A Seat at the Table.
Okay.
So she's at the table with me right now. She's going to talk about Earthen Imprints. How you got that name? That's a very grounded name.
It is. I sell nature-inspired candles and crystals and art. So I wanted something that was, related to that. And Earthen kind of means made from the earth. And I thought it was perfect because it describes, an imprint is something that, earth, pretty much nature has left its mark.
Right.
I thought it described my candles perfectly. Crystals are actually literally made in the earth under a lot of heat and pressure. So I thought that was perfect. And it just, after some brainstorming, I came up with something, and it doesn't really roll off your tongue. But the more I said it to myself, the more I was like, you know what, that's it.
And it really is like Earthen Imprints. I think imprint, I think Earthen and the imprint, like you can kind of feel that.
Yeah.
Like being imprinted on you. So now how did you, what made you decide to start this business?
I wanted to just start building something for myself. I feel like, I'm a millennial, and millennials are more about, having their own thing and having their own businesses. And I was seeing all these people doing their things around me. I was like, I want this for myself. I want options. I love my job. I love my 9 to 5.
And what do you do 9 to 5?
MRI. I'm an MRI technologist.
Okay, MRI.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I run those, high price machines, and I love that. I love working in the health field and doing patient care. But I wanted something to supplement that. I wanted something that was my own.
Right. Now, do you see yourself like moving into this full time at some point?
I would love that. I would love that. In a few years, I know it takes a while to get to that level where you can actually step back from your 9 to 5. But that is what I'm working towards.
Do you have children?
I don't. It's just me right now. My fiance.
She and the fiance. This is the time. Let me tell you, when I started my first business, my daughter was about 7. And I remember trying to do my job and do my business at the same time. And I remember getting a notice. She was in like the 2nd grade. I remember getting a notice from the school saying, we need you to come in because her grades are falling. And I'm like, well, what's going on? And she had went to school and told her teachers I work all the time. And I cried like a baby that day. I felt like such a bad mother because I was trying to do this business and I was trying to do my job. And I felt so terrible. So what I did was I had to make an adjustment. And what I did was when she would come home from school, that was her time. And when she went to bed, that was my time. And I would work till about 4 o'clock in the morning, sleep for 3 hours, get up, take her to school, come back, work some more. When she came home, I started all over again because by that time I had quit my job. I was crazy. I was working at Verizon and I quit my job. Don't do that.
So
listen,
you went for it.
I went for it.
You cut your safety net.
I cut it. And when I tell you I cut it with nothing, no money. I had bad credit. I had filed bankruptcy when I was 24 because I had all these credit cards coming out of college. I had no money in the bank, no insurance, no nothing. I just jumped out head first. Don't do that. Don't. And so my husband... That's my husband.
All right.
He's my boyfriend at the time. And I said to him, listen, you don't want to be with me. I don't got no money. I'm trying to run this business. I got bad credit. He's like, I'm down with you. And so we've been together 19 years.
Look at that.
Look at that. But I think, don't do that. I know they said, burn the ships. Listen, don't say the lady on Good Morning Gwinnett said do that because I didn't say that. But anyway, let's get back to Rashina. So Rashina, now what you make your products at home?
I do.
Okay, tell us about that process.
Handmade candles. Of course, the crystals aren't handmade; they come that way. But intuitively selected for you, and I'm doing artwork. I have display trays that I bought today.
Okay.
Today was the first day I rolled those out. And
so what are those display trays?
I take black trays and I paint the bottom of them.
Oh, so you're an artist?
Yeah.
Ooh,
a little bit. I do
nice.
A little bit.
Okay.
And I've been getting so much positive feedback today.
Okay.
So that's encouraging. Okay. I didn't know if they was going to sell or not.
Okay,
and they're doing well, so I'm doing that. And my business is really just a combination of everything that I love.
Okay.
I collected crystals for years.
Okay.
I always loved candles. So at one point I was like, you know what? Why don't you make candles and sell that? And you love crystals, so bring that into the fold and sell that. Do art and
add
sell
some
that.
journals to those.
Yeah. So it's I can tell my business is going to evolve from here. It's because it's already kind of going in a certain direction, and it's exciting to see. It's your business. You can do what you want with your business. That's what's fun about it.
That is what's fun about it. And it's so funny because when I started this podcast, like I've been in media for 16 years, right? And if you listen to a lot of podcasts, there are a lot of interview podcasts. But if you listen to my show Monday through Wednesday, I'm playing music. I do the horoscopes, and people like, oh my God, I'm like, it's my show. I can do what I want to do with my show. So and I love my show, and I get up every day and most podcasters do it once a week. I do it 4 days a week. So you're right. It's your business. Do what you want to make it. Because here's the thing, guys. You're going to live with that business. It's like being married, right? You want to make sure that the person you're married to is the one that you're going to try to love forever.
Right.
Business is the same way. So you're right about that. Now tell me about the crystals, because I'm trying to get into, every night I'm listening to Law of Attraction. I'm burning sage. Tell me about crystals.
I'm very much into positivity and higher vibrations and living your best life. So I love reading self-help books. I love that. For the many
When's
years.
Your birthday? Are you a Pisces?
I'm October. I'm a Libra.
You're a Libra, okay.
Yeah.
You sound like Pisces. That's how we sound. We be like, what's your birthday? Go ahead.
So, but like I said, for so many years I've collected them, but I'm just now starting to get into the history behind the crystals and the meaning behind the crystals and the chakras.
Yes.
And so I'm diving into that world. It's so interesting.
Yeah, it is.
I'm loving
it. Really is.
I'm loving it. So I can't say I'm a pro at that, but I'm learning.
Yeah.
Because these crystals, they have some rich history. They've meant so much to so many different civilizations, across the world over these years, and it's interesting.
And a lot of people don't understand it. They think it's some kind of voodoo crap, but it really isn't. Like, I'm going to Sedona for my birthday, right? And for those of you who don't know, just go and do some research on Sedona, Arizona, and they have a lot of healing properties out in Sedona, and I'm excited to go out there. Like, I have crystals now at home. I met a lady a few months ago here at the Boulder Creek coffee shop down the street. She said she has a whole room in her house. It's nothing but crystals. One room full of nothing but crystals. And I bought a bag of crystals from her. And I'm getting into the chakras. So the stuff you're saying is stuff that I love. So, but when you talk to people about this, what kind of feed? Because some people they think it's voodoo and all this craziness. So how do you manage? Because this is a part of your business. So what do you say to those people?
And I haven't. And I know exactly what you're talking about. I haven't interacted with those people yet, but I know it's coming. People that look at it side eyes, like, hold up, what is it? But it's incredible energy around. It's from the earth.
It's from the earth.
You know, and just earth period has this energy. You can feel it when the wind blows and the sun shines, and you can hear the creek. Yeah. All that is energy. You feel it. It feels good.
It feels good.
And the same thing with crystals. So it's you know, that's how I would explain to someone else. It's just healing. It's from the earth. Yeah. And it's nothing more, nothing less. You know, it's just, you don't have to. You're right. People look at it like
they do. They look at it side eye. But here's the thing:
it's not anything unnatural.
It's not. I'm starting to study quantum physics because that's all a part of it. The whole vibration, energy, and things like that. That's scientific.
It is.
Like before, it was just people who were gifted. But scientists have jumped in and say, let's look at this thing that these people keep talking about. So now the science is behind it.
Right.
It's been there all along. Scientists had to get on board with it. So now I'm starting to study quantum physics and vibrational energy and things like that because it's really important to a lot of the things we do. Healing, you know, just like you were saying, healing, you know, and that good energy to make you move in the direction you want to go in life in general. You know, I think it's so interesting. I have a millennial.
Okay, all right.
She says I'm a millennial. We have two millennials, girls. One is a beautiful artist. I mean, can make anything look good or ugly because she's an artist. And she's a makeup artist. Like, you got to see some of her work. It's like she did something with the finger. It made the finger like it was cut off. It was crazy. We're like, oh my God. The other one she has a company called the Budget Boutique.
Okay.
So she's all about fashion. So we got one that's all about makeup and art, and the other one's all about fashion. But like you said, they want to. You guys want to do it for yourselves. Now, here's the thing about my generation. We were the entrepreneurial generation, but we were kind of following somebody else's path a little bit. You have said, we're going to do it our way. We're going to do this entrepreneur thing. We're going to do it our way. Have you gotten any pushback from that? I know you're not your mom, because your mom is like, no, listen, she need to come talk to you.
You know, I haven't, but I've also been guarded with it.
Okay.
I've been guarded, you know. My business is the baby. We're only 2 months old. We are fresh. We're fresh out. So when I was creating it, and I was, you know, getting things right in my head and getting things down on paper and getting things, I didn't tell a lot of people. I didn't put it out there to a lot of people. You have to be careful. It's your dream. You got to protect it.
Yeah.
So I haven't gotten any pushback because the people that I
you're gonna get it though.
Bring in. Oh yeah,
you gonna, because the more of these right here you do, the more of these events you do, the more of these interviews you do, you're gonna get it. And here's the thing: when I first got it, I cried like a baby.
Did you?
When I tell you I went home, and that's why I haven't. This is my first major event in 20 years.
Why so long?
Because I was hurt. They hurt me. This is not even a huge event. Like my very first event, we had no room. It was standing room only. It was a pageant. So I invented this doll. This doll in this book, I'm an inventor. I invented that doll, and we did a pageant called the Big Beautiful Doll Pageant. And that event had women coming from around the country and Canada to be in it. And people were so mean, and I was new like you.
Yeah.
I was new, so I was like,
push the tail. Yeah,
I was new. I got hate mail. I got bad letters. And then I got other people saying, oh, my God, this was great. I never would have done it. I didn't even hear that part. All I heard was the hate. So I have been hurt so bad and scarred so bad. This is my first event in 20 years.
And look at this. Look at this event. I'm glad you came back.
I am. And
what made you come back?
You know what? Because I've been an entrepreneur for so long, and I realize that there are a lot of great entrepreneurs who don't have a store. And Small Business Saturday is a nationwide initiative. And so they celebrate it. They get out there, they talk about it. The SBA gets behind it. The Small Business Development Centers get behind it. But they kind of forget about the home-based businesses. It's all about the brick and mortar stores. And so I was like, you know what? I work out of the Cornerstone. Let me put some. And I didn't expect this to happen. I didn't expect this. And every time I would look at it, I was still like stunned. Like, as somebody emailed me this morning at 6:30, I was like, I have no space. I'm sorry. Because I didn't have any space. So I wanted to be able to give the small business owner who work from home the opportunity to come out and share what they do.
And I need that.
And I'm glad. I'm so glad when I heard your mom, I heard you, this young lady here, she was her first time. It was about 5 or 6 of you guys. This was your first time out.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, now I feel much better. But this is my first event in 20 years.
Well, all right. We need to get back on the ball every year.
So this is our first annual event. So it's our first annual event. So I'm okay now. I done got past the
incredible.
pain.
And like I said, it's my first one. And I was looking for the opportunity to come and get my feet wet and was selling. And I saw you.
And she has beautiful branding, guys. Like, I've been to her table. She has beautiful branding. Her mom is her cheerleader. Like, her mom is like, her mom's like, listen, you ready for her? Like, you ready yet? You ready? So her mom is her cheerleader, you know, and you need a cheerleader.
You do.
You need a cheerleader.
You do.
So how's your fiance? Because my husband was 3:00 in the morning. We was slinging papers so I can do my business. He had a job. I didn't have a job, so we had to sling papers at 3:00 so I could do my business. How's your fiance with this?
He is incredible, and he couldn't be here today. Mm-hmm. And I don't want to cry.
No,
I don't want to cry because he supports me so much.
Yeah. And you need that.
You do.
You do. You need somebody who's going to understand, because this is not easy. Mm-mm. You know, and I'll tell anybody who's thinking about becoming an entrepreneur, this is not easy what we do, but because you love it, you got to do it. But you need somebody in your corner like your mom and your fiance that's got your back. Like, my mother has had my back. My husband has, he's had my back when we were in the hotel room making clothes with a glue gun.
Right.
You know, and people like, what? So he has had my back. He's had my back the whole time. So you need that. You know, and just tell him, remember now, as I grow honey, as I still need you, because that'll happen.
Yeah.
So listen, tell people how to reach out to you.
Earthen Imprints. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. EarthenImprints.com is our website. Yeah.
Check her out, y'all. She's a millennial doing things her way. Earthen Imprints, thank you so much for being here. Tell your mom I said thank you, because she made sure. I told all the entrepreneurs, I said, listen, I'm going to interview everybody. Her mother was up here every second like, hey, you ready? So she has a great cheerleader in her corner. Thank you again for being here.
Thank you.
All right. So listen, guys, I'll be back with another entrepreneur in about 10 minutes. So stay tuned, because I got to get them all. And I think I got about 12 more to go. So I'll be back.
You've been listening to Good Morning Gwinnett. Make sure to tune in daily at 9 a.m. Eastern Time to find out what's happening around Gwinnett. If you miss an episode, go to www.goodmorninggwinnett.com to catch up. If you like this episode, go ahead and subscribe to the show now and share it with your friends.
Thank you, honey.
So I can find you.
I'm going to send you the link.
Perfect.